watercolor with me. This is a Cactus Yogi project from the 100-day project, which I didn't finish, but I did go for quite a few days. Anyway, so this is day 26 of the challenge, which was kind of fun to do because it got me like focused on this project that I've wanted to do for a while, which is make some of my yoga women into cactus yoga women. So first thing I did was I selected a palette in the bottom left-hand corner there, and I've not always done this, but recently I've been kind of like narrowing myself down to colors that I want to use so that it blends better. My problem is I love all the colors, so I get to a point and I just want to, oh, maybe I'll add purple or blue or green, and it's too much. So I've started to decide my color palette before I start painting now, and it's really working for me, but I mean, to each his own. So what I'm doing here is first I laid down a light wash on the colors, and now I'm just going in and making the sides of the cactus pieces just a little bit darker to kind of give it some depth, so it looks like it's shading on the piece. And the ones that are behind the girl I made darker as well because I wanted them to appear as if they're behind her. And I do a little splotching because I like it a little messy and dirty, and I want it to look like a painting. Clearly she's not really a cactus person. I'm not trying to make a photograph. So if you go next to a piece, so like the cactus and the leg, I'm trying to push the leg behind the cactus by making it a little bit darker. Not making it all one tone though, because the leg isn't flat, so I want it to have depth. And then when it comes to face, I just kind of feel it, feel it out. Pardon my voice. I lost my voice. That's why I've been waiting a while to do the voiceover on this one. So again, just pushing the arm back by adding some darker blue. You can see it goes into the background that way. So this girl is part of this sticker collection that I've been working on, and actually should be released as of yesterday when I post this. So you can check it out in my shop. This girl's name is Sarah, because she reminds me of a girl I used to be friends with named Sarah. She had a similar face and hair. I don't know if I thought that when I was painting it, or it just came later on. Names usually come later on for me. I hate not naming the pieces, but really, I feel like art, it kind of like, it finds itself as you go. So if you name it in the beginning, you don't know what it's going to be. So something I learned is if you make it darker behind the face, it kind of pushes the head out towards you. So you want lighter things to come forward and push darker things push back. So now I'm just taking some book pages that I've torn up. This is actually like a dream dictionary that I've had for years that I've just kind of obsessed with. I don't believe that the definitions really are what they say, like, oh, if it's you dreamt about a bird, that means that you want to fly. I'm making that up, but I just always thought it was really cool. So it's followed me around for years. And now I'm, let's just use all the stuff we have. So I'm tearing it up and gluing it down. Usually I do the collage stuff before I watercolor, but in this case I didn't intend on adding the book pages until after I started, and I thought, oh, it might be fun to add like another dimension with the paper. So the way I do it is I use it as a color. So the words and the antique pages are now like a color for the painting versus, I don't know, trying to create shapes with it. I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. Yeah, so I'm just putting it all on her arm to kind of show the difference in shading. I just love the way old book pages look. They're just so cool. I don't know why. They smell good too. That book smells good because it's old. And I don't know if you sit around smelling paper, but sometimes I do, and whatever. It's cool. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, so once I lay the paper down, then I can go over it with watercolor really quickly because I'm just using a glue stick. I have used what's it called? Mod Podge. I always want to call it Mod Podge. That's not how you say it. You say Mod Podge, I believe, but Mod Podge, which is good, but then it like adds a sealant on it, where you can't watercolor over it. Which, I mean, it's just a different effect. So if that's what you want, that's what you want. But I like the watercolor to then seep into the old book pages and just makes me happy. Yeah, so I'm super stoked right now because I just finished working on this collection of stickers, which is all these girls. This is Flash into the Future. I let it dry and then I went back and added a little bit more detail, and you can see I worked on the girl on the right as well. But yeah, that's it. So check out my shop if you're interested in the stickers. There'll be more, and like, subscribe, tell your friends, and come back again soon. Bye.